Let's take you to another emotional surrounding now, and that is in KZN. The Cultural and Creative Industries Federation will be holding a send-off prayer for rapper AKA and his friend Tebello Motsoane. This is in Durban this morning. Leaked CCTV footage showing the suspects fleeing the scene after the shooting on Friday night. Now, dozens of fans have since been visiting the crime scene to pay tribute to both men. Nobuhle Modise joins us live now from that very spot. Nobuhle, good morning to you. It is still a very emotional Monday morning. This happened on Saturday, and still South Africans are reeling in shock, especially after the videos that have been circulating on social media. Yesterday, a prayer service was held there. Today, another one is going to be held for Kenan Forbes and his friend Tebello Motsoane. Describe the mood for us.
A very somber mood, Oli. You know, as we've been here since, the morning, we've seen people, just come and drop off flowers, and some taking a moment of silence and then just driving off, and that's just been the mood this morning. And yes, last night we saw fans come out in their numbers in the pouring rain, for that prayer, that night vigil that was held right here once again, and people came out in their numbers. It was quite emotional, and people also celebrated his life in the same breath. And this morning, it's just been very, very somber, and I'm actually standing next to a restaurant that is next to Wish, which is called Authentic, and I managed to speak to the owner earlier, and he was explaining to me that they're not going to open, the restaurant until his staff unfortunately gets some counseling, because if you saw that CCTV footage, that chilling footage, his staff was outside when the shooting took place, so they were witnesses, and they still have to go through some counseling. And he says outside of that, they're also just, closing in respect of Tebello and Kenan, who unfortunately shot at close range just outside the establishment. So it's a very somber morning. Even the staff that is walking in, I managed to speak to the staff from Wish as well, and they were explaining to me that they will be opening. And, this also just starts a conversation around what this means for the businesses around here, since this tragedy took place, right outside the establishments. We haven't seen people, coming to Wish, coming to Authentic. There's a coffee shop right next door. I've seen people come through there, but I wonder if, business will continue as usual. You will remember last year in Johannesburg, in Rosebank at a restaurant called Tasha's, there was also another shooting, another brazen attack of a gunman just walking into the restaurant and shooting at someone, and seemingly, Tasha's is still continuing even today in Johannesburg. So here, because it's still so fresh, people are just coming to pay their respects at this particular spot, and just reflect on what has happened. And like you mentioned in the intro, CIPSA will be holding a send-off prayer for Tebello and Kenan, and I'm actually standing with the chairperson for the province, Dizozo, who's also a well-known musician, and I'm just going to bring him into the conversation just to find out, what's the purpose for today. Thank you very much, Dizozo. What is the purpose for today?
We're just here to do a prayer, just a send-off to our colleague, aka this is a sad moment for South Africans, especially us as artists. We just lost Mampincha, we lost DJ somebody who was gunshot. So this thing happened here in KZN, and Durban is a South Africa's playground. So we're very sad, because AKA came here to celebrate his birthday. It's so sad, so sad. So we all KZN artists are coming here at 10. We're doing this because we are one. We are one united creative industry. We are one South Africa. No matter you're coming from Cape Town or Gauteng or KZN province, We don't want people to incite violence in this thing, because we are one as artists. Because now we hear people are saying KZN artists must answer. There's nothing to answer. We've got police. Police, they must do their job. He's our colleague.
Thank you very much. That is Dizozo, who is the chairperson of CIFSA here in the KwaZulu-Natal, just also reflecting on AKA's life and speaking about that prayer session, that send-off that will be taking place at 10 a.m. this morning. Back to you, Xoli.
Nobuhle Modise, thank you very much for that update. Well, you have heard there fellow musicians planning to hold another prayer service, and this is going to take place at 10 this morning.